Did you feel like you performed today?
I felt comfortable being back in Louisville, at home, on our own field. So I felt pretty comfortable with how I performed today.
What kind of feedback are you getting, and have you been getting before today, and kind of what do you expect, do you think, after now?
I've been getting great feedback from all the, I talk with most of the secondary coaches. They like the way I play the safety position. They're talking, first round, late first, early second, You never know what to expect, but I'm just taking it day at a time and just focusing on my craft.
When it became that they were starting to talk about first round, what does that feel like for you? All the hard work that kind of paying off.
It's definitely a dream come true. I've worked, over the years very, very hard to get to this point, and I'm just going to continue to work, and everything else will take care of itself.
At what point in the process did you start realizing, after you came out, that first round might be the first safety off the board might be a possibility?
I had a goal in mind coming into my junior season that I was going to do everything in my power, to make sure I accomplished some of the things I wanted to accomplish on and off the field. And it definitely paid off, having a chance to be the first safety off the board. It's a big accomplishment on my part, but I feel there's a lot more work to be done, and I'm just waiting till May 8th, when the drop comes.
How many teams have you met with at this point? How many do you expect to go work out?
At the NFL Combine, I met with 28 teams out of 32, but after that, I had a chance, make some phone calls and get in touch with a couple coaches. So I've been talking with every team, and that's the crazy part, because I really don't know what to expect. So I'm just trying to reach out to everybody, get feedback.
What'd you hear about your 40 time?
It hasn't really been brought up much. The guys has been asking me, was I going to run 40 again? But I felt I ran good enough at the combine, especially playing the safety position. And the game is not about speed, football is a game of angles. So when you watch film, you make all the right angles, you can take that. You can play faster.
What do you think you bring to an organization?
Great character, leadership qualities, a playmaker, difference maker on the field, and just a physical presence. I bring toughness. Hard-nosed guy.
Is there safety out there that you pattern your game after, or you think you played him kind of like?
I became a big fan of Cam Chancellor, and before Troy Polamalu, we slowed down a little bit now. But when a couple of years back, I really watched him and the way he's been put in position to make plays all over the field.
Would you tell Troy that he slowed down a little bit?
I definitely would. I definitely would. But he's still a great player, great person. I've heard a lot about him, and it's great when you get the pattern your games out there those guys.
What was it like today? Nervous, anxious? I mean, you head coaches, GMs.
It's very nerve-wracking because you don't know how those guys are. You just see them on television, but really having the chance to go meet those guys and talk with them, and them telling you how great a football player you are. It's very different at first, but once you talk with them, you feel more comfortable with it. Things become a lot easier.
Have you talked to many head coaches? I know Chip Kelly.
I have. I talked with Bill Belichick. Like I said, I met with 28 teams out of 32, and all the head coaches were in there. So I got a chance to meet all those guys.
Are there any kind of surreal moments where, you've been watching the NFL for probably your whole life, where you're sitting across from an NFL head coach on, this guy's really sitting there?
Yeah, having a chance coming up and watching football all my life, it's definitely a dream come true. And now having a chance to, go and compete at the NFL level and having a chance to, get coached by some of the greatest coaches out around, it's definitely a surreal feeling.
What do you feel like you did best today?
I didn't do much, I did the shuttle with the 3-cone. But my main thing was come out here, and perfect my position work, and I definitely think I had a great day, position.